Hello everybody, we have a lot of stimulus updates to go over in today's video.
Message last week.
It really is a disgrace.
The president signing into law a $2.3 trillion spending bill, funding the government through September and unlocking $900 billion in coronavirus-related aid. The bill provides hundreds of billions of dollars to small businesses and billions more for vaccine distribution and testing, and direct payments of $600 to individuals. The president's signature also extends a federal eviction moratorium and restarts two federal unemployment programs, which lapsed Saturday, while the president was withholding his support. Over the weekend, lawmakers from across the political spectrum urged the president to stop his holdout and act.
I understand he wants to be remembered for advocating for big checks, but the danger is he'll be remembered for chaos and misery and erratic behavior if he allows this to expire.
The president's decision to sign the bill comes with strings attached. The White House saying the Senate will vote to more than triple direct payments to Americans to $2,000. House Speaker Pelosi overnight calling on Republicans.
According to MSN.com, Pelosi, Presley, and other Democratic lawmakers rally support for Trump's proposed $2,000 stimulus checks. Let's do what they said. Trump called on Congress Tuesday night to deliver more pandemic relief aid to Americans by increasing the $600 stimulus payment included in the second stimulus bill, which was brought forward on Monday. In a video posted to Twitter, Trump said he's asking Congress to amend the bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. I'm also asking Congress to get rid of the wasteful and unnecessary items from this legislation and to send me a suitable bill. Everybody, are you excited for a second stimulus check of $2,000? And will it help you more than a $600 stimulus checks? Do you think that Trump should have rejected the second stimulus bill? Trump continued to say that the bill delivered too much money to foreign countries, but not enough to Americans, and signaled that he may not sign it. Now, House Speaker Pelosi did back Trump's push to amend the bill, tweeting out late Tuesday, "Let's do it." So folks, it looks like a second stimulus check of $2,000 might be on the rise, might be approved this year. But of course, we're going to have to get the Republicans' approval. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is going to have to give this bill an approval. And he's going to have to approve the $2,000 stimulus checks, even though he said many times before that he does not want to include big stimulus payments in a second stimulus bill. Now everybody, I want to know what you think. Do you believe that a second stimulus bill and our second stimulus checks of $2,000 will be approved? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. And before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you think that Congress should pass this second stimulus bill and send out the $2,000 stimulus checks.
Relief bill. The president tweeted out a video Tuesday night saying the bill gave too much money to foreign countries and not enough to Americans. Mr. Trump said the $600 direct payments should be increased to $2,000 per person or $4,000 per couple. He also called on lawmakers to get rid of the, quote, wasteful and unnecessary items in the legislation. And CBS News chief congressional correspondent Nancy Cordes joins us now on the phone. Nancy, I want to get your take on this. Lawmakers agreed to this bill on Sunday night. Why is President Trump just now taking issue with the details of it, and what is he looking for?
Well, that's a great question, Tom. This is a real stunner on Capitol Hill. They didn't anticipate this at all. After all, it was the president's own Treasury Secretary who has been...
Now, Speaker Pelosi did tweet out on Twitter, Republicans repeatedly refused to say what amount the president wanted for direct checks. At least the president has agreed to $2,000 stimulus payments. Democrats are ready to bring this to the floor this week by unanimous consent. Let's do it. Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Rashida Tlaib said they already had language prepared for an amended bill, pushing for $2,000 stimulus checks for individuals and $4,000 for couples, striking at $600 and $1,200 respective proposals from the second stimulus.
That the president was going to turn on this bill at the last minute after many members of Congress had already left town. But guess what? Democrats are already calling the president's bluff. They're saying, oh, you want to increase the stimulus checks in this relief bill, which currently stand at about $600 per person. They're saying, great, let's do it. And Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, is saying that she's going to offer a new bill on Thursday that would do just that. It would bump up the stimulus checks to $2,000 per person. Democrats say that's what they wanted to do all along, but they were stonewalled by Republicans and the White House, the very White House that is now calling for an increase.
Representative Tlaib tweeted out, "Me and at AOC have the amendment already. Send the bill back and we will put in the $2,000 we've been fighting for, that your party has been blocking." The Democrats are pushing for $2,000 stimulus payments. They do not want these $600 stimulus checks. And Massachusetts Representative Ayanna Pressley backed her colleagues' support for the amendment, calling Trump's move a hard line in support of what progressives have been fighting for. Literally all year. Representative Omar also tweeted that she was in. Now Ayanna Pressley tweeted, "The occupant of the White House taking a hardline support of what progressives have been fighting for, literally all year despite McConnell. Honestly, whatever gets my constituents, survival checks. People's lives are at stakes. Survival checks now." And Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders also encouraged the proposed amendment, asking Trump to work with Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and his Republican friends to stop opposing it. "And we can provide working class Americans with $2,000, Sanders said. Everybody, tell me in the comments down below, do you honestly believe that a $2,000 stimulus check will be sent out? Will Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell approve this bill? I mean, after all, he's facing so much pressure from the Democrats and even President Trump and the White House to sign a second stimulus bill, sending out $2,000 direct payments. I personally believe that it can get done, but we're going to need the Republicans to agree and pass more stimulus relief."
What would happen if the president doesn't sign this relief bill?
It will be a massive problem. I mean, not just because people were looking forward to getting those stimulus checks and small businesses were going to be getting money, but also you have a number of provisions that are about to run out at the end of the year. Federal unemployment benefits run out the day after Christmas. This eviction moratorium that you mentioned is set to run out at the end of the month. We have interviewed people who said they've already gotten multiple notices
for chaos and misery and erratic behavior if he allows this to expire.
The president's decision to sign the bill comes with strings attached. The White House saying the Senate will vote to more than triple direct payments to Americans to $2,000. House Speaker Pelosi overnight calling on Republicans to join her in voting for the $2,000 payments the president asked for. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer tweeting that he'd force a vote in the Senate too, daring Republicans to oppose the increased payments. And Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell praising the president's leadership for preventing a government shutdown when our nation could not have afforded one. Missouri mother of 5 Shelley Haynes, out of work since April, wishes she could show Congress how much she needs that money.
Everybody, that is all the news in regards to a second stimulus check and second stimulus payments. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes.